Good morning! Today's the day that we go and pick up our chicks. Baby velociraptors, tiny little chicken nuggets, wee little bitty chicky wickies. It's 6 in the morning. I'm this energetic because I'm this excited. It is a big deal. The first animal on the Homestead. 2022. We're going places, people. That being said, coffee, hike, need to get into the car, gotta get going. We are going to Salmon Arm, which is fairly, well, it's over an hour away from us, but we gotta get driving, and it has been non-stop raining for the last 24 hours, which is really good. If you guys listen, you can hear the creek. Maybe. We really needed the rain. Has not been a very wet spring, so not complaining about that, but living on a gravel road, it is less than great right now. So we got to give ourselves a little bit of extra time. Let's get going. Ice, ice, baby. In the car on our way to Buckerfield in a Salmon Arm to go and pick up our 30 Rhode Island red baby chicky wickies. Yes! Baby chicky wickies. This is our first time ever filming off of the Homestead, so it might not be great.
We've calculated in the natural rate of attrition to the final harvest. Of course, we don't want any of them to be pre-deceased.
We fermented our feed.
Yes.
We have to get a lid for that bucket.
I found one yesterday.
Nice.
Got the heat lamp going. We got to get a thermostat. We don't want to overdo the comfort. Have you ever seen babies picked up from baby chicks picked up from a thing?
They come in a brown box.
Yeah, they mail baby chicks, living creatures, like they ship them like in boxes.
I know. As you guys may have noticed, for some reason our audio was breaking up really poorly, so this little segment in the car, I'm just going to voice over for you so you don't have to listen to all of the high-pitched squealing. Our chickens were hatched on May 4th, and today we are picking them up on May 6th, so they will be 2 days old when we get them in the mail. We ordered our chicks from Rochester Hatchery, and they are based out of Alberta. I'll leave a link to their website in the description below if you feel the need to go and browse some chickens. I want to touch on the topic of the current avian flu outbreak, because that has definitely been a point of consideration for us getting these chicks. There was a confirmed case of avian flu in a town very close, around 40 minutes away from our house, and we are having to drive through an avian flu hot zone where they have put up warnings and informed people who have home flocks as well as industrial meat farmers. That being said, from our research online, the people we have talked to locally that have owned chickens before, as well as the hatchery and the place we are picking up our chickens, as long as we keep the chicks in the car, drive straight home, and don't dawdle in the area that is flagged as at risk, they should be perfectly fine. Our house where we're located is not at risk at all. That being said, we do have another 4 weeks before these chickens will be outside, and when they are outside, they will be in a closed off chicken tractor. So I feel like we have a decent amount of buffer room in our timelines to ensure our flock stays healthy.
Package secured! Package secured.
You can hear them.
We baby raptors on board, ready to go. Hi, buddy. Look it. Shh, go slow.
She's like, oh, it nipped me. Or it pecked me.
Did it?
Yeah. Did it again.
Oh, there. I guess they don't nip, they peck. Hey, what's up, Bubba? Did she get some other toys? Did she get some other pets?
So obviously this is our first time getting chicks, so I'm not in a position to teach you anything. However, I'll let you know what I'm doing. Mom is just cutting some 2x4 to raise this lamp up a little bit more so we don't cook them out. I'm going to be adding some apple cider vinegar to their water. Just that much, not a lot. When you first get your chicks, they are usually only a day old, maybe 2, stretching it at 3. They have not eaten or drank anything. So the first thing you do is take them out of their little box, put them in the brooder, and dip their beaks in their water and kind of show them where the food is. Put them in underneath the heat so they just know where all of the important goods are in their new little home. Let's see if I can flip this without water going everywhere. Nailed it. I hope they're going to be able to eat out of this guy right away. It's a little bit big. I might end up leaving it open for them so that they can have access to the food. food. Get off. Get off. Get off. You gotta let me put your beak in the water, buddy. There you go.
The more you put in, the more they begin to move. The first one's still frozen in space.
Move.
Beak and food. Beak, beak, and food.
Beak into the water. You need to hold their head a bit more when you do it, because they move their head out of the way. Hey, long time no chat. A lot has changed in my life. I am now the proud mother of 32 Rhode Island red chickens. These are my babies. I mentioned the brooder setup in the car ride to go and pick up these lovely little raptors, but we just used cardboard on the bottom and around the corners to eliminate sharp right angles so we can hopefully avoid some pile-ups. They always kind of cluster together a little bit. These guys have now been in here for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Everyone has had their beak dipped, as you saw. We have lots of guys finding the food, and they're starting to run around and enjoy themselves. They are the cutest, like dusty red color. Love it. See, look at his little butt. Look at his little butt. Really happy to report that we had no dead chickens when we picked them up. It was really awesome to see all of the lovely people at Buckerfields. We were not the only ones there picking up chickens, so it was really cool to see the excitement on some kids' face. It was really neat to see like a peek into a chicken-loving community. Especially because obviously my mother and I were very excited to get our chickens as well. So it was cool to go into Buckerfield. They were lovely ladies there working. This is our first time raising chicks, so I want to quote Reverend Brianna Lynn and say, these are notes from a student in the field. These are not teachings from a teacher. So I'm happy to share with you how we learn and what we're doing. And honestly, all of my information I got off of Google. I've read a lot, I've watched a lot of videos, but in no way am I a chicken expert. So please do your research, look into how to responsibly raise chickens. I am continuously learning, so is my mom, but I am very excited to kind of share and mark this moment of the first animals to be on our homestead. These lovely little chicks. Ripley has not eaten any. That being said, I am going to set up a kennel just around so that he has to stay a little bit back. He doesn't seem to be aggressive. He's very curious and his head is right in the brooder like you saw. So just to give them some space and to make sure that Ripley doesn't do anything that I can't undo, I will put up a bit of a gate just to keep him out of the brooder. But I did want to share with you guys a little bit of the information and a little bit of the reason why I chose the Rhode Island Red. We are raising them out for meat birds, so that is what their intended purpose is for us. However, they are a dual purpose breed and you can keep Rhode Island Reds for egg layers as well. So if I wanted to, I could keep a few hens and I could keep a rooster and start an egg laying flock. That is not what we're set up for this year, and we're not going to be doing an egg laying flock simply because we don't have the infrastructure to overwinter chickens here. We do get full on winters and we just want to give ourselves lots of time to build the infrastructure, make sure that we can be responsible chicken owners, and it's easy enough for us to get local, free-range, organic chicken eggs. We have a lot of neighbors who have chickens, so for us it was a priority to focus more on the meat portion of the chicken world for now. Traditionally, when people are talking about meat birds, there's always the Cornish cross, Cornish game hens, broilers. These birds are the big fat white ones that are kind of bred to grow out in like 8 weeks and ready to be harvested. And I think that they're a great bird, and I think they suit a lot of people's needs. But for my first chicken endeavor, I wanted to get a very hardy breed. The Rhode Island Red is a heritage breed, it's a dual purpose breed, and it is highly recommended for homesteads. This is because it seems to still have that foraging mentality. It will scratch the ground, it's fairly active, it likes to be moved to fresh pasture. When it is out in the chicken tractor, it enjoys scratching, it will forage, it will dig and rummage through, hunt out little beetles and worms and bugs and live its best chicken life. I wanted to get a breed of bird that still had that kind of instinct in them. It makes me feel better about raising them. This is just a personal preference, but I want a chicken that lives a good chicken life, not a chicken that has been bred just simply to produce meat. While I do want to acknowledge that I hold space for the fact that that's important sometimes, and if you're just going with the game hens or the Cornish cross, by all means, I might do that next year. This is my first chicken endeavor, and these guys felt very wholesome and like they would be durable, and like it's a breed that I could really see thriving here and in how we want to raise our chickens. I do believe they take a little bit longer to get to a good harvesting weight. Again, I'm okay with that. It is the first week of May here. It's May 6th, the day that we picked up these chickens. I don't have to worry about cold or anything like that until like October, November, so we're gonna have plenty of time to raise these out to a good harvesting weight. They're apparently very hardy chickens. They are pest and disease tolerant and or resistant. Pest tolerant? That's like gardening terms, but apparently they're quite resilient birds. I will of course keep you all updated on their grow out, the day in the life of the chicken here at tamTERRA, and take you along with our learning journey when it comes to these Rhode Island Red chickens. Again, I want to reiterate, I am not an expert. This is my first experience. If you have tips or things that you do or don't like about the Rhode Island Red chicken in particular, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. As always, my friends, may the force be with you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today and sharing in the experience of getting tamTERRA's first ever animals, these lovely little chicks. I am so excited they're here. We are going to be putting them out on pasture with a chicken tractor, and I will share the building process around that chicken tractor. So if you are interested in following along with us as we garden and take care of food forests and start our animal husbandry journey, by all means, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you back here with another video very shortly. Bye-bye for now.